Everyone, this is Juna with Detour Shirts. In this video, I'm going to talk about making $100 a day on merch by Amazon. Let's go. Alright, I got a good video for you guys today talking about making $100 a day using merch by Amazon. But before we start, just for those that are new to the channel, my name is Juna. I'm a graphic designer and online t-shirt seller. My channel is all about helping you design and sell your own t-shirts online. If that's something you're interested in, then feel free to subscribe and you'll see more of those kind of content on my channel. And let me know in the comments what other types of videos you want to see. So with that out of the way, let's talk about this $100 a day on merch by Amazon. I put this together because I just want you to know that merch by Amazon is not dead. It's still going. Yes, the competition is high, but it's still possible to make $100 a day using merch by Amazon, and I'll show you the proof. I've interviewed or I've talked to a bunch of other people who do $100 a day. I'm getting their tips on how they do it, so stay tuned to the very end so you can see all the tips that they suggest on how they do $100 a day. But first, let's talk about what $100 a day is. So $100 a day is a nice round number for your goal. It's a great goal. It's the first triple digit number, so a lot of people want to do like, let's try and get to $100 a day, which is great. And if you want to do it on merch by Amazon, if you're making a $3.50 profit per shirt, which is kind of what I make, it's around there, you'll need to sell at least 29 shirts for that day. You can make more, of course, if you want to make more than $100, but around 29, 30 shirts a day is what we're aiming for with that profit margin. Now, on an average month with 30 days, $100 a day will equal $3,000 a month, which isn't that great. I mean, it's good. It's good money. Probably a lot of money for a side hustle. May not be a lot for a full-time hustle, but it's a good start. But with $100 a day, if you did that every day for 365 days, you would get $35,000. Not bad, not bad. But the thing is, $100 a day in July selling on merch by Amazon means you probably make $200 to $400 days in Q4, because Q4 is actually when you make a lot of money. So we're actually talking about, somewhere around a $50,000 year or something like that, which is pretty good, especially for a side hustle. So again, merch is not dead, and I have the proof. So I'll show you my dashboard, and then we're going to go to Instagram and show you some of the other people who are making $100 a day or more and get their tips from them. All right, so here we are on my Pretty Merch dashboard, or Merch by Amazon dashboard by Pretty Merch. Not showing this to brag or anything, but you can see here I am also making $100 a day. Just to let you know, this is real, guys. This isn't something I'm making it up. Let me refresh here so you can see that I'm not just photoshopping this thing or going in the inspector and putting in stuff. So yeah, it is possible to make $100 a day. And again, not to brag, there's a lot of people doing way more than this. So I'm not like the major top seller on merch by Amazon or anything like that. I'm kind of a regular guy. So you'll see, we'll go through some Instagram. If you've been on Instagram, well, I'm on Instagram if you don't follow me here. So this is me, Detour Shirts, Juna on Detour Shirts, and I've just posted this. I did a post, by the way, on over $100 a day just today. So I'm filming this right now. And you can see here, on Instagram, if you want to follow, I do a lot of the same things that I do on my videos on here. So hey, if you want to follow me on Instagram, it's great. But while I was on Instagram, I also found other people that are doing more than $100 a day. So it is possible, guys. It's not just a fluke. Lots of other people are doing it. So I think the reason why I wanted to make this video is to show you that it is possible. If a lot of other people are doing it, you can do it too, and we'll get their tips. So first off, let's go to this Instagram page. This is Amazon Merch Help Attack right here. This is his page. Also doing a lot of motivational things for you guys that are doing merch by Amazon. Great page to follow. Look at his post yesterday. over $100 a day yesterday. So I talked to this guy. Well, I DM'd him and asked him, well, what are some of your tips for getting that high of sales? And this is his tip. So here's the tip from Amazon Merch Help Attack. I wrote it down here. He says, or she, I'm not really sure. This person says, try to go as deep as possible in sub-niches. For example, if you search for cats, you'll find millions of shirts. But if you search for a specific cat breed, you will just find thousands. If you still go deeper, maybe cat breed and therapy cat, you just get maybe 100. But you are almost, sorry, I wrote that wrong. Should be an E there. But you are almost alone in that niche. So all the traffic is just for you. You can do that in every niche. So that's his tip there, is to kind of niche down until you find a place where you can be the number one person in that niche. I think that's very smart. That's very smart. You just kind of dominate that sub niche with your stuff. So, all right, let's look at Instagram again. All right, so the next Instagrammer I contacted that does more than $100 a day is Merch by Simone, or Simone Kaiser. And you can see here, she posts all her dailies. These are dailies, guys. 72 yesterday, according to her Instagram. That's, 100 there, 100 there. She's selling in multiple areas, which is awesome. USA and Germany, kind of got the two things going there. Amazing. So, yeah, it's another person that, again, is selling more than $100 a day. It's possible. Let me give you her tip. I'm guessing it's a her. This person's tip right here. So here is the tip from Merch by Simone. Says, my number one tip is to keep uploading. $100 a day will come in time. So I think that's great advice. Consistency, keep it going over and over. You'll notice this as a theme. All the people that are doing over $100 a day, consistency is the key. It just, you keep working at it and that goal that you have will come true. So let's look at another Instagrammer and see what they have. All right, so here we are on Instagram again. This time, this profile is Amazon Merch Boss, and you can follow them as well. Again, they post a lot of motivational posts. I mean, this is ridiculous. This is back in Q4. You can see some of these numbers per day, total today's sales. Like, if you want motivation, guys, some of these profiles. Anyway, his latest, or this person's latest one, 57 on the 24th, over 200 a day, so way over the $100 mark. So great motivation here. You can see that this person is doing, and they have tips as well. I'm just going to show you a tip that they shared with me specifically about making $100 a day. Okay, the tip from Amazon Merch Boss is this: treat Merch by Amazon, or treat it, Merch by Amazon, like a full-time job, and don't expect immediate results. I think a lot of times people jump into Merch by Amazon thinking that, well, we see all these people making $100 a day, it's great, but it took these guys some time. So like the last tip, constantly upload. It takes some time to get that. It will come. Don't expect it to immediately come on month 1 or month 2 or month 3. Like, some of these people have been doing it for years. I know I've been doing mine since 2017, so that's 3 years now is what I'm doing. So great tip from Amazon Merch Boss. Okay, I'm back here on Instagram again, following another person who does more than $100 a day, this time Merch by Amazon Sales. They're in tier 20,000. You can see here they post as well their numbers, so you can see it and follow them for motivation as well. This is yesterday, and it says 200. Again, more than twice as much as 100. So it's not only possible to do 100, it's possible to do 200, guys. These guys are definitely doing something right here on Merch by Amazon. Let's see the tip that Merch by Amazon Sales has for us. Okay, here's a tip from Merch by Amazon Sales. says, sometimes you have to invest money to get shirts ranked for some holidays, which I agree. Like, this isn't a beginner tip. This is probably more of a higher tier tip when you can actually use your money to go on AMS and do ads on Amazon, but it helps. I run some ads on Amazon as well, full disclosure. But yeah, ads do help, of course, on Amazon, and so that's one way to help you with getting your shirts ranked and getting some more sales to get that $100 a day. Back on Instagram again, just 2 more guys. Hope you're staying with me. This is really good information. You can see, I mean, I'm not the only one making $100 a day. There's a bunch of other people, and some of these are making a lot more. So this person's at tier 50K. I think they just tiered up, and you can see here some of their total sales. 154 a day here, 110. So and there's the royalty, 600 a day, $600 a day. I think that not only are they making over 100, they're just crushing it, guys. So another person to follow if you need motivation to keep you going on Merch by Amazon. This person is doing really well. Let me share Merch by Amazon Life tip here. Okay, Merch by Amazon Life's tips actually says here, once you find 3 to 4 niches that bring sales for you, fatten those niches instead of going maybe a G there, going in new niches. So again, kind of like the other one, we talked about sub-niching. This one is also fatten those niches. Don't be afraid to price high. I think a lot of people use the price low strategy to get some sales, but when you actually are getting some sales and those are getting sales, don't be afraid to bump up the price, $17, $18, $19. So for standard t-shirts. And for people in lower tiers, design for trends till you get out of lower tiers. Great tip for those that are just starting out. Trends can bring you in some quick sales just so you can get out of the lower tiers. So nice tips there. Okay, the last Instagram profile I'm going to share with you today in this video, Watch Me Merch, absolutely crushing it too on Instagram. Not very many posts on Instagram, but you can see, I mean, yesterday 503 sales, right? I think 5 days ago. Anyway, it was still this month in July. 134 sales, 503 royalty for the day. Absolutely amazing. So let's see what Watch Me Merch, the tip for that, or he's saying. And here's his tip. Consistency. If your goal is to reach $100 a day, then you have to work consistently until you reach that. Not on the weekends or when you have time that's convenient. Make time every day to work towards that goal. The more time, the better. Again, consistency. I think a lot of all these merch sellers will agree that that's very important. Again, at the end, these are all the tips that we got from all those major sellers on Merch by Amazon. Just kind of to recap here, tips to make $100 a day. This isn't just from me. This is from everybody, but I agree with these tips too. 1, look into sub-niches, right? Niche down, find something that's you can get into and kind of be number 1 in those sub-niches. Number 2, keep uploading. Consistency again, right? Upload every day, upload, because the more you have up there, the more chances you have to sell. Number 3, treat it like a full-time job. This is a side hustle, but if you treat it more like a job, then you'll get better results instead of just trying to, I'll get to it. Number 4, fatten those niches that bring sales. Of course, watch what you're selling and what you're selling most of, and then fatten up those niches. Do more of what's working, right? Price high. This is how you can get a higher return for those sales. If those shirts are selling, think about increasing the price. See if they'll sell at a higher price. You get more for your money there, or more for your upload there. Invest in ads. This is more of a higher tier strategy. If you have access to ads, of course, it's good to use those. Amazon will reward those that are using their ads. And last of all, and to kind of sum it up, actually, is consistency. Do all these things consistently, and eventually you'll make it there as well. You got to keep learning, keep getting better, you know. So that's it for this video. I hope this was really helpful to you guys, to get these tips not only from me but from other people that are actually doing it, and they're making it. There's a proof that merch is not dead. Merch by Amazon is still working. The competition is higher, but there is a way to do it. So hope this was helpful and motivational for you. If this was, and you want to see more videos like this, don't forget to like and subscribe if you haven't already, and leave a comment with any questions you may have for any ideas you may have for videos you want to see in the future. Until next time, guys, keep creating and keep learning. Bye.